think it gives you a lot of strength, and I think that's what the trade union movement does in general, is that you're not just in the here and now, you're not just in this moment fighting on your own. You have, 200 years of history behind you.
It's never too late. There's always someone that will assist you as long as you're open to actually walk through the door and go, I've got a problem, can you help?
Changing people's lives for the better is really important to me, because I think that's one of the reasons why I became an activist. And I think that's one of the key things, is being able to develop skills and be able to use them in any walk of life that you go in.
Ambitions I think I've always had is to try and support people and always make sure that, I've had a listening ear. Over the years, I've learned that through my education in the trade union movement, that we've got to lead and not follow, and we've got to innovate as well.
I've never been a follower, so I like to be unique with what I'm doing. I was one of the first people in this area of my age to start getting involved with trade unions.
I've always had a passion for equality, for standing up for people in the face of injustice from a really young age. It's always been something in my family. You start work, you join a union because you need protection at work. It's where you spend so much time in your life. It's not just about changing your workplace, it's about changing society. And what I mean by that is that we need to take forward change within our workplaces and expand that out to the whole society. It's great us having one brilliant workplace, but we want hundreds of good workplaces, hundreds of places, and we want that to be reflected in law, that working people have the protection to, stand up to employers, to say when something's wrong, and ultimately that needs to be both within the workplace and within society.
Trade unionism is really important to me, because I feel that not a lot of people understand what trade unions do, the changes that they make. There is still a glass ceiling, and as a woman, I want to make sure that this glass ceiling is broken and that people can flow through freely, specifically women. It's not just unison on its own. It should be the whole of the union movement which should be moving forward and making sure that equality is at the heart of everything that we do. Challenge racism, elevating women, and continue to fight that battle from the outside, and keep pushing and enabling that we're all working and stepping forward in the right direction.
We have to educate the younger people how to organise themselves in the workplace, how to fight for stuff like sick pay, for holiday pay, for every other benefits that trade unions have already won. We was called heroes in the pandemic for keeping the trains clean and sanitised for other key workers, such as workers in the NHS. So why should we now, when we're out of a pandemic, have nothing? Organising is the key to success. You have to start organising from the bottom for you to be successful at the top. Even when we win all the things that we're asking for right now, that's not the end of the fight. You've got to keep going. Educate yourselves and make your own decision, and I'm sure your decision will be to fight back. Every worker is standing up now and fighting back, so get involved, join a union.
Trade unionism is hugely relevant now, probably more so now than it's ever been. We need that unity of strength. You're weaker as an individual, you're better supported when you're not united, you're better supported when you've got a support network around you. The biggest reward that you can give is that act of human kindness, where you try and do something for the benefit of another person and they tell you it's made a difference in their life. That's huge. You support people by listening to them, and you listen to them effectively, you can then represent them effectively. If I can help someone and support someone and it makes a difference to them, then that's what I'll do.
To know that my work has been recognised is just totally amazing. It gives you a warm, fuzzy glow, for want of a better phrase. You're never too old to learn. Everyone should have the opportunity to improve themselves. We're heading backwards instead of forwards. Once the world becomes a less scary place, you can then cope with the way the world changes. My mum said to me before she passed away, you can do anything you want to do. And that's what I do. Make her proud, make my dad proud.